fucked that up. Go back.
You got
Everybody, put your hands together and welcome Well to Top Shelf.
All right, let's try. Take two.
this guy.
So,
One job, bro. Hit a button.
fucking job.
Anyway, what's up, bro?
Not a whole lot. It's your boy Jay,
It's your boy Devin.
and this is Well to Top Shelf.
Well to
So
Top Shelf.
we'll get to kind of what we're going to be talking about is obviously there was a big volcano that went off in Tonga.
Yeah.
Have you seen the views of it?
From the satellite? Yeah.
It's crazy. So we're going to talk
Pretty
about that. We kind of talked because that came up. We started talking about survival stuff, and then you
They
started.
got
thinking
into
about
apocalypse.
Yeah.
Where apocalyptic?
apocalyptic
Post-apocalypse. There it is.
But so we're going to talk about that type of stuff today, and then we're going to be reviewing. You can say it.
Pasta Courvoisier. Remember that song?
Mm-mm.
You don't remember Pasta Courvoisier? Oh my gosh. Who was that? I think that was Jamie Foxx.
Really?
Yeah. And maybe Kanye?
Which one of your
Or
fancy
Ye.
brothers were drinking this?
That's my brother Kevin. That's his drink. Courvoisier, Hennessy, cognac, really.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, we're gonna try it.
yeah, and we're gonna be fancy as fuck. We're gonna drink it in a solo cup.
Yeah.
So
Some red Solo cups.
yeah, I love it.
We'll just try some, then we'll make.
A little something out of it. Right. It smells strong as fuck. You're not strong, but potent. I already got a whiff of it.
Oh yeah.
So what do you know about Courvoisier or
Nothing.
cognac?
I don't know a whole lot about cognac.
I know it's distilled wine, white wine.
So that's essentially kind of what's the difference between that and brandy?
I think they're all very similar.
Because they're all in the same section.
Yeah.
So I know brandy, and this is the same thing. It's distilled from grapes. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's white wine.
okay. So cognac's just white wine, and maybe brandy is red wines or red grapes.
Because I think you can do brandy with plums too. I think it depends on how you do it.
I don't know. We should have looked this up before.
But I do know Courvoisier. Well, cognac is what distilled out of white wine.
So
and it's what is it? I forgot. It's takes 2 years to distill it. You got to do it in copper pots and just something specific with it to really make it.
So if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. If you brandy was it's almost like reduced wine. It was made smaller batches so that it stronger wine, so they could add water to it once it got to the Americas, because wine would go sour by the time it got there, or something like that, because of the sea tides and all that other bullshit. So they would do that, and then everybody just liked it. So
Yeah, cognac is brandy. It's just from Cognac, France. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, he knows.
And I do know Courvoisier because there's Remy Martin, Hennessy, right? They're all in the same class, right? Courvoisier is kind of they're the youngest one. I think they started making their cognac in 1820-ish, 1820 something. So almost 200 years, I would say. Still,
And Hennessy is longer than that.
older. Yeah, some of those date back to 1700s.
Jeez.
Yeah. Wild. Hey, let's try it.
Yeah, it tastes like brandy to me.
That's good.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think there's as big of a, at least for me. Maybe my palate isn't up to par.
Yeah.
It just tastes like slightly smoother E&J.
Yeah.
E&J to me is such a good bargain. I love E&J, dude. I'll go to town on some
E&J is not bad. You get quite a bit of it for a fairly good price. That's what I like about E&J is how great priced it is.
Because I'm going to even say that it's not much less of a sting than brand. It just seems a little bit smoother, but not by a whole lot. So at $38,
Yeah.
where are you putting that?
It's pretty smooth. Going down, it's smooth. It smells nice. The only thing I don't like is it's got a bitter aftertaste. It almost tastes like you ever have what do you call that? It's like trail mix.
Yeah.
You know the little the
raisins.
the raisins and shit in it. It's got a raisin aftertaste is what
Yeah.
I'm getting. I don't know if that's what you're getting, but that's what I'm getting.
I was gonna give you shit for saying that because this is just grape, so that's probably why it has that taste.
Right. But I'm saying specifically
yeah,
raisins,
but-
though.
Yeah.
Because obviously white grapes and raisins don't taste the same. Raisins have their own flavor.
But
That is funny. I guess I didn't think about that.
well,
But
yeah, no, that's why it would give you that kind of grape
That-
flavor.
but
But
it does taste like
for me, for price, I'm gonna be honest. I think brandies are very similar in range. So for me to
Mhm.
spend $38 on that, which if you're gonna, I don't know. Here's my thing. It's not a very manly drink, in my opinion. I don't think cognacs are very manly.
really.
Yeah, because they're like sweet. They're not like
Yeah.
they're not. They don't taste like things that men like. You always see like
Well,
wood,
it is-
leather, shit
it-
like that.
It is from France, so
So for
There's
me, I'm
that.
always just like like if I'm going to spend a $38 bottle, I don't know. This is really hard for me. I would probably just put it on the third shelf. 'cause
I
think
would
it's
say
good.
third shelf because
Like
of
I
the-
definitely would drink this.
yeah.
It's good. Like I'm going to drink more.
Yeah.
But for $38,
Yeah, and
that's
that's
a lot.
dude, and also all of the bottles are very similar shaped.
Yeah.
Is that just something I just noticed, or they
Yeah.
all got like that wide? Yeah.
Something we're going to eventually do is the test between bottles. We
Mhm.
saw the other bottle. The other bottle looked like this same top, but with 2 extra inches.
Yeah.
And yet somehow,
2 extra inches makes a difference.
but it said it didn't make a difference.
Well,
It said it was both 750 mil,
that's true.
right?
That's true.
So, however, I will admit, so this, I think if you brought this in front of a bunch of men, I
Mhm.
don't think you would look like a man, right? But you bring this in front of like a girl, Courvoisier, that sounds fancy.
Yeah.
That sounds fancy. Brandy
true.
sounds fancy. Cognac sounds
Cognac
fancy.
sounds fancy. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, you definitely don't want to whoop that when all your buddies are pulling out
bourbons and
bourbons
shit.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to pull out that.
Yeah.
I like mine sweeter. Don't wrong. I love brandies. E&J is one of my favorite.
Yeah, I think that's really good.
Cheap
Actually, I'm
bottles.
gonna get some more.
I'm going to mix them with some.
Some lime juice.
Yeah. See how it
A
tastes.
little bit of that. Oh, it's
Okay.
not open. Awesome.
All right. So anyway, why don't you pour that without us looking stupid? So, yeah. Yeah. It's French manly, aka fruity. That's what Patrick said. And that's
French manly.
yeah.
Okay.
They have their own sort of manly,
Yeah, they do.
right?
Yeah.
How much you want to pour in?
I don't know. I guess that's fine.
So, yeah. That's
French man. Yeah, third shelf.
third
That's
shelf.
where I put it.
I just think it's super pricey.
It is way pricey.
For what it is, I just think it's pricey.
Oh, that's
then
not good. That's not good at all. Not good with lime juice.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Damn it. I'm just going to chug that with something. Little chaser. Y'all going to see me look like a little bitch.
Yeah.
here in
Yeah,
about
throw,
30
Throw that
seconds.
Mountain Dew
Yeah,
in
you
it.
told me that Mountain Dew. Dad's just going to have to hit it hard in the paint.
Oh, cool. Nice catch.
Speaking of catching.
But yeah, so yeah, we are going to talk about survival because when all that happened, we were driving and we talked to each other. Dude, we got in a good in-depth conversation about
Yeah.
it, and we thought, dude, like this would be a great conversation to have.
So
Uh,
we're going to talk about that in a minute. Do you mind if we do talk about football really quickly?
Oh, you want to talk about my Niners winning? Yeah, we can talk about that.
So Niners won. Great game.
Yeah.
It's a great game if you haven't watched it. Dak Prescott kind of ribbed them after the refs because he blamed them. Afterwards, he did apologize.
Yeah.
He gave a good apology.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of bullshit. So on the other side of that, Pats lost. Fuck the Pats. Not a lot of good games though.
Dude,
and honestly, it was just
the Bills put the beat down on them.
yeah.
That was
Well, Bills put the beat down on them. Kansas City looked to kind of put the beat down on the
Yeah.
Steelers.
Rams did well.
Oh yeah,
A lot better than I thought.
I watched that game.
yeah.
That was a good game for the Rams.
The to Cincinnati, how about them?
Yeah, dude, I'm rooting for him, dude.
Dude, I'm kind of I mean, obviously I want the Niners to go as far as they can, if not all the way, but Cincinnati, I think good
Yeah.
for them, you know. Is this the first playoff for them? I don't even know.
No,
much
first
about
playoff win in like 38 years.
it. That's wild.
Yeah,
Good for them.
never won a Super Bowl, so it'd be kind of cool to see them win. I think
Yeah.
that'd be kind of nifty. But
Um,
so Dolphins are my team, and they're not in it. right? They fucking suck. This is what they do every year. They go about 500.
Yeah, they're a decent team though. They don't suck. They can't catch a break sometimes is what it is.
Yeah. So I've been saving this bottle for about 7 years. For if they ever like won a playoff game.
Really?
And that won't ever happen. So I'm going to drink to them because they got rid of Flores, their head coach. So I'm going to pop this open now.
You're going to pop that open?
Yeah, I'm going to pop it open right now.
Oh.
So I'm going to drink from it because now I'm just
What
sad.
is that?
Tequila.
It's tequila.
So.
Oh, boy. Well, shit. Let me grab your shot glass.
Grab one too.
All right.
Ooh, this does not smell good though. Ooh.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have a brand.
This is from Tequila, Mexico. Probably just like a stand. I'm assuming they didn't get this. That can be good. All right, I'm gonna just.
These are awesome.
Little shot glasses?
Shot glass in a bottle though. That's like a metal plate stamped on there.
Oh, that does not smell good at all. It smells like liquid smoke.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's still good, right?
That smells.
Alcoholic, but.
Dude, there's a pungent smell to that.
Okay, I'm just gonna sip it for a second. Oh, I can drink it. Just like a smoky tequila. That's weird. Anywho, okay. I'm just going to finish this. You don't have to, but I'm going to drink to the Dolphins' misery. And,
I'll drink the Dolphins with you, man.
Oh,
They had a decent season.
So,
what is that, like 30 proof?
yeah, it's like a wine.
I was like, dude, there's like nothing in there. It just tastes like wood.
Yeah.
Tastes like barrels.
So, let's talk about, obviously, the thing from Tonga. You said we looked at it from the satellite pictures. It's huge. It looks massive.
Yeah, and it's the island nation of Tonga. Is that that's the correct full name, right?
Mm-hmm.
The correct name of it. I don't want to fuck that up, but completely covered in ash. I mean, the pictures are wild.
Yeah. So, obviously, in that type of scenario, because we live near Yellowstone, which is always like, oh, if it blows up, it'll cover the earth.
Yeah, isn't it like 50,000 years overdue too?
Yeah.
Oof.
So yeah, but who has this timer? You know what I mean? Like, what are they going off of? I feel like they need to explain it.
I think they're just going off of past eruptions.
Well, maybe as the older it got, it takes longer to erupt now, and maybe people shouldn't put such a high expectation on this volcano to erupt whenever they feel like it.
Creating
just
fears,
because it takes, well, now he thinks that if he erupts now, like, now he's worried.
Yep, you're right.
So maybe people need to dial it back.
Fake news.
Yeah.
Fake news.
So anyway, that was too close to home. So
realistically though, what is Yellowstone, like 6 hours from here? It's not far.
Yeah, it's not far at all.
If it erupts, like, we're definitely fucked.
Yeah, I think we're out of the blast zone.
I think we're feeling it though. We're gonna feel some shit.
Oh yeah. So, but then the ash is gonna cover like the earth. Like it's gonna even keep like the sun from coming in for like quite a while. Like they said, it's almost like world ending, right? So
we'll see.
Yeah. Challenge accepted. No, I'm just kidding. Don't. But we kind of talked about different ways of like survival. Now, obviously, that's a harder one because you need a shelter.
Yeah.
Right. Something people who know me and Devin closely know that we play the lottery because that's our retirement. Right. We don't do 401k. We don't do pensions. Nothing like that. It's all into the lottery, and eventually, it'll pay off.
Yeah.
And when it does, it's gonna be amazing. So we talk about that. We've looked at like shelters and stuff like that, and how even that becomes like a huge hassle of managing people. Let's say you could fit 100 people.
100 people?
100 people. Like, there's a lot of who you're inviting.
Yeah. Right? Like I said, I think if you have a shelter big enough for 100 people, obviously your family, close friends, family, right? But then you got to start bringing some essentials on.
Yeah.
What
do you mean by that?
I mean some doctors. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm sorry. If your skills like flipping a burger, fortunately we don't have McDonald's in my shelter.
Yeah.
Like, you're on your own, buddy.
Yeah. You do start to all of a sudden you have to like doctors, nurses. That was something you brought up, like doctors and nurses stuff. That's super good to to get on. So I know that you can actually like Google there's a thing where they have a silo, rocket silo, and you can pay to have rooms there. It's like in Kansas though.
Yeah.
And so you can pay to have rooms there. You have rooms, and if it goes under, you go in and obviously live there. But yeah, you would have to have essentials. You would have to. I was talking about that. I do think you would have to have a ratio of more women than men.
I like the sound of that.
Because one, you need odds, right? And two, I don't know if people know. It's another stat. Alaska is the #1 place per capita for rape, right?
Alaska,
yeah. Now this is the reason why I think it is.
So because it's desolate.
5 guys to every 1 girl.
Really?
That's crazy.
Got to better the odds.
Yeah. So it's never the other way around, right? There's never like 5 times the amount of girls, and then there's right. So you'd have to. That's something you would have to take into account. And then like squabbles, like if you
that's what you brought up if tensions start to rise. Yeah. Because how soon do tensions start? When you have 100 people, not of the same family, so you got multiple, families, and with at least 100 people, tensions are gonna rise.
Yeah. Get a little house gangs like
how do you mediate
Game of
that,
Thrones
right?
or exactly. So you'd have to all of a sudden you have to mediate like that happens, or even crazier stuff like what if one guy falls in love with another guy's wife and then they end up getting together? Like that's obviously going to be weird.
But they're also neighbors now.
Yeah, but now they're neighbors. Like, do you move them room? Dude, it's a lot of stuff, bro.
I think though, like the big thing is you got to have like some set rules. Yeah. You almost got to go back to like the 10 Commandments. Yeah. Basically. And but you brought up the point too though, right? Let's just say nuclear nuclear something goes off, right? Where we need to go in the shelter, so you can't leave the shelter. Yeah. Like you're stuck in your shelter for a while. And somebody kills another guy. What do? You just kill that one, kill the murderer? Right? I mean, what do you do? Because now you got not only do you got one dead body you got to deal with in this shelter. Now you're gonna have to deal with 2. Exactly. Do you just like enslave them and make them clean it? Like what do you do?
I'm gonna be honest. I think resorting to slavery at any time you can't do that. So I would say you kill them and eat them. Right? Everybody needs to eat. Right? Everybody. It's gonna be especially if it's after a while that tensions rise. You no longer have real meat. So all of a sudden one day you get bacon. You're like, nobody's thinking like, oh, this tastes like Jared. You know what I mean? Like, no, they're just like, oh, fuck yeah, bacon, and everybody will know. Yeah. But nobody will call it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I guarantee you, there's a Jared out there people wouldn't mind killing. So
yeah, exactly. So yeah, you would have to, like I said, it gets kind of hectic. Yeah. Do you start trying to immediately have children to like repopulate?
I think if you got 100 families, you're gonna have 100 families, multiple generations within that already. I think you're gonna be fine for a good while, for at least 30 to 40 years. I would say. Yeah. Depending. But let's just say 100 families or 100 people.
Yeah, 100 people.
So 100 people. So what's that about? Could be anywhere between 50 to 60 families, right?
Let's say, yeah.
So even still, if every one of those has
let's say 25 families.
25 families, and of the 25 families, you have children. You have at least 2 children under 18. Yeah. Right. Well, that's still gonna, but it's still gonna prolong the life for a while until hopefully they can figure something out.
You have to set up a chart to make sure that there's no inbreeding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like probably. I feel like you'd have to, and then you'd have to do kind of like the Indians, like arranged marriages. Yeah. We're like, look, dude, I mean, these 2 people, and then do you try to like average them out? Do you let an Uggo get with a cutie family just so that we can try to balance it? Or do we keep the good looking people and the ugly people and separate them? No, let's not do that.
I don't think we do that because I don't know. I think I don't even think that's gonna be like relevant at that time. Who's gonna want to fuck who? Really, you just want human species to live on.
Well, yeah, but that's what I was saying. If you were charting it so that there was no inbreeding, how would you do that? Because as much as having a third arm would be cool.
Well, realistically, if you're all the same, if you have 25 families, it's basically don't fuck somebody in your family, right? I mean, you got to worry about inbreeding like 3 families later.
Yeah, exactly. So do you start doing it now where
But
you're like, oh, I've got it for like
3
100
generations
years.
is at least 75 years, I would say.
So you're saying like, don't worry about it. It's not our problem.
I think you deal with it. You deal with that family tree issue then.
So you are saying you're like,
yeah.
Let them deal with it. We'll be dead by then. Jay.
Yeah,
just let it go.
So what I'm saying is, I don't think that's our priority. What we got to do. This is why I said we need essentials. We need smart people. We need teachers, like educators. We need doctors. When I say educator, I don't mean like Mrs. Johnson who teaches 3rd grade. Yeah, I'm as smart as her. I'm talking about like professor whatever the fuck who teaches calculus in college or something like that, right?
So I'm not saying that teachers are useless,
But-
because there's a lot of pros to having a teacher, but where you can almost download their whole work.
But how nice would it be though is if you have, I don't know, at least 4 or 5 educators who like can teach people now. Not only do they know the material, right, the curriculum, but they also know how to teach it, right? Because if you can give me a book on, like I said, on calculus, I'm not gonna be able to teach you how to do calculus.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But so I think you need people, you need smart people to keep smart people from to continue smart people growing. God damn it, how did I say this? You know what I'm saying?
No, now I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
We need
smarter
people.
Yeah, we need smart people to keep smart people
Yeah.
from growing, continuing. What the fuck am I trying to say?
No, I get it. I get it now. Don't let Devin teach the curriculum.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But also, with that being said, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a black belt, somebody in jiu-jitsu, get a couple fighters now, because you're also gonna want to create what you never know. What if you do get to leave, but now you don't know what's out there. You're gonna want people who can defend basically the tribe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I didn't even think about that. Like all of a sudden, like kendo and like sword martial arts are going to be like super coveted.
Yeah,
just because you would essentially go back to the Dark Ages.
Yeah,
even if you had guns, not many people know how to build guns.
And also, if you're in a shelter with guns, it's not like you can just practice shooting them.
Exactly,
you can't just practice. You know, I mean, I guess you can dry fire and aim and teach the whole mechanics of it, but you're not actually firing a gun until you leave your shelter.
Yeah. And then we were talking about like, how long things last, because like food and everything. Obviously, you can get those prepackaged MREs and stuff like that, but like you can like rice essentially lasts forever. Beans, dried beans, obviously essentially last forever. So you could like have certain like things that you packed up, but there'd be a lot of things that you like no longer ate, which would be crazy. And if it killed like cows and stuff like that, like I mean it's some rough stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, black belt, that's not bad. Somebody who knows how to fight.
Yeah, get some people, some warriors, to help train you guys. And I just, like I said, these are essential people. You need experts in all these different fields to teach the upcoming generation, because you don't know who else or how long they're gonna be there, or what they're gonna encounter should they have to leave the thing. That's what I think. Now, another thing we talked about with guns, right? Do you lock them up?
I think so.
But who's in charge? Who's in charge of locking them up?
I would say that you would have to have some type of police force that like.
With 100 people, I think you can have like a small police force.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I don't think that you just like take them away from people, right? I think that they have an area where they can get them to leave, but just like in the place,
shelter,
in the shelter, you're not really.
You don't need a gun in the shelter.
You don't need them in anyway, right? So I think that is also just for like suicide. I think would be super high, and obviously people are gonna always try to kill themselves and stuff like that. But people who are scared, we know, like try to do it by having other people kill themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot
mental
to
breaks, stuff like that.
There's a lot to it.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot to think about. We were going off, and every time we're like thinking of new things, we're like, oh shit, I didn't even think.
How
about
big
that.
Does your shelter have to be for 100 people?
Quite big. So I would say for 100 people, you're probably looking at 24,000 square feet.
What does that look like?
My house times 10.
Like a gymnasium, like a school.
Oh, so no, I would say that there would be room. So the ones that you can go to like Atlas.
Well,
or
I'm
Level,
saying
so
like in general, like the full size. What do you think that'll look like?
Yeah, I would say probably probably 2 gymnasiums.
Yeah, and but split off in different sections.
Mm-hmm. So it'd be huge.
Yeah,
and like I said, I think that if you did pods, kind of like the Japanese, if you guys ever like look at Japanese hotels and stuff like that, someone will do pods where you can like go in and sleep. Makes it easier. Honeycomb, I think, is or honeybee or something. They're doing ones where they stack little pods.
She's at a high school. Yeah.
Oh yeah, essentially it'd be a high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
So it would be huge for that. Yeah, and like I said, you do need essentials. Doctors, teachers, fighters, stuff like that. There are essential people that you would actually need to have on there. So then you essentially you just tell them
engineers, mechanics, people who, I mean, you're in a shelter for who knows how long. Some shit's bound to break down, stop working.
Have you ever seen
work correctly?
I doubt it, but maybe he has, and maybe you've seen. There's an anime called Dr. Stone. Have you seen Dr. Stone? Oh, it's actually a super good one. You guys should actually watch it.
Dr. Stone?
Dr. Stone, yeah.
Okay.
So the whole premise of Dr. Stone is everybody in the world gets turned into stone. Then eventually he releases himself, and this kid is like a genius. He's in high school, but he's like a super genius. So he like teaches people how to about how to do how to develop things. So he makes a cell phone. And so they develop every little piece of a cell phone. So a lot of things people don't think about is like, it's not just like a tower, right? Like all the components are created with different things, and they need all these different byproducts that eventually create just one set thing. So he creates like electricity with like a copper, giant copper wheel, and a bunch of other things that he needs to develop develop just electricity. And then he also does the glass for the glass blowing, and to make light bulbs and everything like that you would need engineers. You would need people that are smart and that type of thing, because otherwise you are stuck in the. Because if there's a comedian that talks about this, but it's 100% true. If I got sent back in time to the 1700s, I could tell them about all this stuff, but I would have no idea how to. They would just think I was a liar. Like they'd be like, "Oh, what do you have?" I'd be like, "Oh, we have cell phones." They're like, "Well, what's that?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's a little thing that calls people all over the world." Well, how does that work? Well, I have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
Like, all of a sudden, my knowledge
sends a signal to the satellite.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Fuck's a satellite. Well,
exactly. So I don't know any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so you would have to like really bring on people that knew what the fuck they were talking about.
And also, like I said, is you bring those people on, you have people who can also teach. Train vocational is going to be a big thing.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, not everybody can go to school to be a doctor anymore, right? We're going to need some mechanics. We're going to need whatever. We're going to need these people. So,
yeah,
like I said, I'm sorry if you're skilled flipping burgers, you ain't getting in my you ain't getting in my shelter, bud.
You would have to bring on a lot of people, and that's I think I would essentially like do half of like people I knew.
Yeah. Right.
And people I loved and cared about, and all these people, and then the other half you would have to try.
It really makes me realize too. Like, God, I wish I had smarter friends.
I was gonna say that like you wish you were smarter, but no, smarter friends. That's fine. Because I agree. So my uncle knows how to work on cars. He's like a genius. He always works on.
He's in.
Yeah, so he works on boat motors, works on car motors. He's like, oh yeah, these are very simple. And he always talks about it like it's like no big deal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you don't realize like this, I have no idea how any of this works. And it always makes me feel like not a man when all the skills that I have are not helpful.
Yeah.
Like they're not very helpful. I could tell you how to play Dungeons and Dragons. I could beat The Witcher, Witcher 3 very easily with like, I know all the dialogue options to choose. I ain't going to help you in an apocalyptic situation.
You know what you are though? You do have good problem solving skills. So I think even if you don't know how to like obviously repair the car, if there's some reason some shit's getting flooded, whatever the fuck, right? you would take the knowledge everybody else has, and you would know how to direct the team. You're a team leader, is what you are.
And I would have to supervise. I'd
Yeah.
have to be like, all right, what's it?
But luckily for you, like I said, is you're good at that.
Yeah.
You see a
Well, that's where
problem
it's
and you
fitting.
know how to remedy this.
Yeah.
You know. So
I always worry about that too. Like if you get caught up in that, let's say we don't have a thing. Daniel Tosh has a joke about this where he talks about, he's like, do you know how to fly a plane? You're like, no. He's like, slit their throat. You're useless to me. And I'm like, fuck, that's going to be me. You got to immediately, dude, I'm going to have to lie. You're going to have to
Yeah.
fucking.
fuck yeah, I can fly a plane.
Yeah. Dude, it's.
And then
it's
you
some
get in and
scary
you're
shit.
like, oh, well, not these ones. I'm used to.
That's actually
the
what
ones with the-
that's what he says. He's like, mine's different.
Yeah.
But that's essentially the same thing where you have to lie your ass off that you know how to do everything
Yeah.
just so you don't die. Because there are going to be men like Tim Kennedy, like they're going to be like Jocko Willings. They're going to be the men out there that are actually surviving on their own like
Yeah.
badassery. That ain't going to be me. Like, I ain't surviving off that. I've got enough swords here to like, to
Yeah.
man an army, but it's not enough to
I got you.
do enough. I did get some cool stuff that I'll show you after that would
Hell yeah.
benefit me. But yeah, dude, it's that survival type shit, dude. It's crazy.
What's that say? Oh, and that's talking to you. Read your text. What did you do?
I don't know. It's just nothing.
You get in trouble?
No, it's not in
Okay.
trouble. It's more it seems more conspiracy stuff. I don't know. I'll have to actually read it.
All right.
So I haven't done. We'll do a conspiracy theory one on this after, but thank you. Yeah. So there's a lot of survive, like knowing what fruits and veggies you can eat, stuff like that. Like it's always funny. I watched
Yeah.
some lady foraging for mushrooms, and I have no idea what any mushroom looks like that is edible. and
Entertainment is important too, though. Being able to make a group of people laugh or show them how to play a game that doesn't require resources.
like D&D is about. And I do get that. Like there would be time. Well, and honestly, I think that anybody.
That's very sweet of you, Patrick.
Well, no, I do think that there is something to say that you would have to get. It's the same thing like in your bunker. You would have to have things that people could do because also their minds are going to go
Yeah.
crazy. If you just set out like a bunch of people on like fighting constantly, dude, it would be bloodbath.
I can play an instrument. I can keep the party going. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? We can have a good
A
time.
little bard. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it, dude.
That's another thing. Booze. We talked about that. How much booze do you take?
all of it.
I think we get barrels.
Yeah. That was smart. Barrels were smart because I'm like, how many bottles can I hold? Yeah, barrels would be smart.
Yeah.
Heavier, but yeah, if you could put them in like a bunker, dude, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Get a couple of that because you're going to want to drink your sorrows away for at least the first 6 months.
Yeah, but we talked about that too. You got to ration it.
You do have
You
to.
can't
ration.
just like pop a cork pop the cork on a barrel and be like, all right, come get it, guys. No,
Yeah.
because a lot of people, too many people are going to get fucked up. And when you have that many people getting fucked
Yeah.
up, bad things are going to happen.
Exactly. So you would have to ration stuff off, for sure.
But maybe our tolerance would go down. How nice would that be?
That'd be so nice. If we only got to drink once a week, like you only get to drink once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it would be nice. Yeah. Plus, alcohol has other purposes and stuff like that. I think it'd be a good
Yeah.
thing to have. So, alcohol is definitely a good one. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think that if I had, so like I said, I look at these shelters all the time because that's one of the first things I'm buying once I win the lottery. Is immediately I'm getting one of these shelters. Because it also filters out like volcano ash, so you could
Yeah.
actually live through a volcano thing, eruption
Yeah.
there, and that'd be super cool. It also filters water, so because that's another thing you'd have to think about, like getting water,
Yeah.
simple food stuff, living through the winter, salt. Like I've looked up now enough to know how to I could get salt from the Salt Lake, right? But even that is super important. Having salt's way important. Way
Yeah.
to preserve food, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez, dude, there's a lot. There really is a lot to go into it.
Yeah. Lubricant. Other things. There's a lot of other things you have to think about before you get into survival
Oh, dude,
situation.
that's what that's what got us onto the topic about bringing nurses and shit, because people are going to be fucking. So what if somebody gets pregnant? Right?
Exactly.
Somebody gets pregnant, have a baby. can tell you to push and pull the baby out, but
Yeah.
I don't.
All I know is you need hot water and towels. From enough movies and Babe and all that other
Yeah.
things, I know you need hot water and towels.
Yeah,
No
I
idea
don't know
what
to
you
do with
use them
Yeah, I don't
for.
know what you do with them, but
I know you need those two things.
yeah.
When she starts screaming, I think you throw the hot water in her face, and then it gets her to push it out. Then you
yeah,
catch
and
it
then
with
she
the,
doesn't
the
think about
towel
it. Yeah,
because it's disgusting.
yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
and then you tear
is-
off the.
That is funny. It's always hot water and towels.
Yeah,
That is so funny.
it's always some lady. She's always frantic. Like, oh my god! All right, Jimmy, I need you to grab me some hot water. I need you to go find me some towels. And then she does it.
And you know what's good? What you could in a survival situation, you make a soup out of the placenta. It's got all those like proteins and shit in it.
Oh yeah,
you're good to go.
micronutrients and stuff.
Oh yeah. Eat the placenta.
When my daughter was born, they would not let me bite through the umbilical cord.
Motherfuckers.
They're like, you can do it with our clean scissors.
Where did you in a
And I'm
hospital?
like-
You had her in a hospital?
Yeah,
That's your problem.
that was the problem. Well, luckily because
Did you cut the umbilical cord?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. Right?
also wouldn't let me use my own knife.
Really?
Yeah, couldn't use my own knife
Why?
because they said you can't bring weapons into a hospital now,
Who knew?
which is bullshit.
Who
Got
knew?
stopped right there with my AR-15. And I was like, what the fuck? When has this been a thing? Fuck, dude,
This
bullshit.
is a Second Amendment family
Yeah.
here.
No, but yeah, so because I was going to bring in a knife that was going to cut her umbilical cord. It's actually pretty cool. It had like blood as the handle, like a blood spatter as the handle. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like it'll be my little thing that I could put up there. And I don't
Yeah.
know why I got sentimental about that.
I
Wouldn't let me bite through it either.
I dated this girl one time, hippie girl, and
I actually love these stories, by the way. I know which one you're talking about.
I get to her house, and you know those like Vorscheck? Is that what it's called, right? With the
Rorschach?
Vorscheck, is that what it's called in like your therapist, whatever?
Yeah, Rorschach.
Anyway, she's got this big thing on the wall. She's like, "Do you know what that is?" I'm like, I'm like, I have no fucking clue what that is. She goes, "That's my placenta." She like stamped it on a canvas. I was like,
Ugh.
"Oh." All right, I'm out. We dated for like 6 more months, but I
Yeah,
was like,
that's how every time. No, every time he talks about dating her, it's always my favorite. You always say some weird ass shit about her and go, then we dated for like 6 months after that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the
yeah,
hell?
dude, that was wild though.
Actually, you've done that with a lot of girls. I love when you break up with a girl because you always know 6 months before you broke up with them.
Yeah.
And it's always like, oh yeah, we did this. It was crazy.
Oh, that's a
as
red
fuck.
flag.
Yeah, and you're like, but then we dated 6 months.
Yeah.
After that. I've always seen that. That's kind of a cool one where girls will like sit down or like lay down, and then they have like this like poster of them like all
Yeah.
inked up or whatever. Right? I think that's kind of cool. But placenta's fucking weird.
She was wild too though. Dude, she had 2 brandings on her. She was branded. I forgot what they were. I think it was like a what do you call that? It was that you know that the fleur, whatever the fuck, like the New Orleans Saints.
Oh yeah.
That, I forget what you call that, but that's what she had on both her rib cages. Both sides.
I don't remember what that's called.
Fleur or something.
Yeah. Flor de Blanc or some bullshit like that. I
Yeah.
can't remember what it is. No, lilac.
You
It's
think
like some with lilies.
you think we would know?
What did I use that? Didn't I just use that on a D&D thing?
I don't know.
I've been looking that up because I was like, oh no, it was when we were doing the treasure. That was one of the things.
Oh, yeah.
Remember was the
yeah, that's right.
yeah. That's why we should know because I looked that up like 1,000 times.
But yeah,
Um,
she was wild.
Yeah,
So
crazy ones always are, dude.
She really was crazy though.
Yeah, crazy ones.
Only girl I've ever dated with a vagina piercing.
Really?
Yeah.
What did she have pierced?
Just like the clit or whatever. I don't know. What do we call that? I'm not a doctor.
That would make it easier to find.
Yeah,
That'd
right.
be nice. Put a little bell on it.
There it is, Fleur de Lis. There it is. Oh, she beat him. She was quicker.
Yep. Yeah. It would be nice to find.
Yeah.
If they put a little bell on it or something like that. So like, oh, okay, I found it. Yeah. I would never do that. Have you ever pierced your pecker?
Fuck.
So
No, I
I
don't have
pierced my
anything.
pecker a couple times.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wild.
I was bored. I was drinking. That's legit what happened. I got bored and drank, and I pierced my penis.
Did you really?
Yeah. Right through the penis.
That's wild.
Yep.
Prove it.
Give me a needle, I'll do it again. No, but yeah, it was kind of, and then you're just like, oh, what is this doing? You know what I mean? But it was cool for the meantime. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I couldn't imagine doing it. No, I've never pierced. I've never even had my ears. Have you ever had your ears pierced?
No.
It's not for dudes, bro.
It really isn't.
It takes a special type of guy to rock some earrings. You know what
I know
mean?
a lot of guys do that inner one now because it's supposed to be like
For your balance or
like
headaches
for your
or some
balance
shit.
something like that. I don't think I
But
believe
even
that, but
that,
that doesn't look bad though.
Even
I don't
then,
think that
yeah,
looks
I'm
bad.
like, who do God? I know a couple people who have that.
But so yeah, there's a couple of that's the only one I can kind of see. I would never do it. I'm not a big
that's
person.
for a reason too,
Yeah.
though. It's not like you're making a statement. My brother Kevin, the one who likes Courvoisier, surprise, surprise, had these big ass diamond earrings in high school. Dude, he had his hood stay. Dude, he would come to school wear his Air Force Ones. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Frosted tips? Did he have frosted tips?
He was about it. Nah, he didn't have frosted tips.
Okay.
He was about it. But,
that's gangster. That was kind of the big thing.
my dad's the one that actually pierced his ears. We were at one of my dad's lady friend's house, or as I like to call her, Mama. She no, he just like burnt the tips or whatever and right through his ear.
Because that's kind of going back to the survival of like because a lot of people do that. Like they won't just use the guns; they use the like. Is it like pineapple? Isn't one of them like a fruit that people use that they pierce it through and it's like supposed to numb? I don't remember. I know a lot of people use ice, but
yeah,
to like numb it, right? But yeah, like you would have to do a lot of.
So Kevin said when he did it, it hurt like when you're starting to poke it, but as soon as it goes through it, you like your earlobe almost goes numb anyway, so you don't even feel it.
Tattoos, right? You have to do the old like pokey tattoos.
Yeah.
So I get that would be cool.
But yeah,
so you'd have to have a tattoo guy.
Gotta have a tattoo guy.
Gotta have a tattoo guy.
But he's gotta see. You gotta have a tattoo guy, and you gotta let him know, like, hey, I have shelter for you and your family, but you have one job, because you don't want him to get in there and be like, dude, I'm tired of not getting paid. Yeah, it's like, bro, you're getting lived. Like,
you're living.
You have life.
I have like I said, my guy is an old Japanese guy, so I try to invite him. He doesn't have a family, so I only need him. And then be like, oh, hey,
hell
dude,
yeah,
like, ink it up.
Yeah.
Then I'd be all, I'd get Yakuza out by the time you end up out of the.
Now let me ask you this: what do you do with prior to everybody entering? Do you give them a COVID test?
You would have to double mask it because you want to be safe, right? And if everybody gets COVID,
and after like 2 weeks, good to go.
Yeah,
do whatever. You walk around.
No, but that's actually another thing. Like, because we ordered the free COVID ones that come in the mail, but would you quarantine people? Like,
I think you're already quarantined. Yeah, I think.
No. Would you quarantine them versus other like older people? Like, would you put the older people in another position if somebody caught COVID so that they didn't die? Like
somebody caught, yeah, you probably have to. Mm-hmm. But I just found or heard the other day that you can order COVID tests on DoorDash.
Really?
Yeah, like in-home tests. You can order them on DoorDash. I've never done it, but the lady who cuts my hair, she was telling me about it.
Really?
I guess one of her coworkers did it. It's like, the fuck?
Yeah, the Postal Service I think is doing it for free. Like they have the free ones you can order in.
Yeah.
And my parents work for the post office, so they say do it because it helps them out with money or something. I don't know. So reach out and do that.
Fuck it.
But might as well have tests on. I think it's nice to have tests so when you're starting to feel sick, you can know. Should I go get tested or is it kind of pointless? You know what I mean? Yeah. Because you're getting tested. You're testing yourself.
See, but again though, like I said, you're gonna have to have a doctor or two. Mm-hmm. Somebody who just knows. I mean, you're gonna have to have somebody who can grab as much medication as possible because you need all that.
Well, that's the thing. So you send out recon teams. First places you're hitting up. Hospital's not a bad one.
Hospitals or pharmacies.
Yeah. Hitting up, trying to get because here's another thing, testosterone. If you're off testosterone, you don't have liver blockers. You'll die after it'll take a while, but still your liver will shut down after a year.
Or living underground, right, in a shelter, you're gonna need a supplement or like vitamin D.
I'll give everybody vitamin D.
Yeah, you will. It'll be a small dose, but you'll give it to them.
Those pills are always super small anyway. But yeah, you're gonna need supplements. Everybody's gonna have one of those like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday things.
I'm switching up. I'm not doing Courvoisier.
Why?
I'm gonna try your Cabo Wabo.
Okay,
I'm gonna
I want to do too.
try some tequila.
Yeah. We talked about this. Butt stuff would go down dramatically because toilet paper. Like just having enough toilet paper, you'd have to use bidets.
So I think the smart thing to do is install some type of bidet system.
And then everybody'd have butt towels though.
Yeah.
And so it's not going to be as clean as it could be, and you might even have to ration showers. So that means doggy style is going to go away for a lot of people for a while.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, oh, did you just take a shower? Yeah, I'll eat that ass.
Also,
you haven't showered in 19 days? No, I'm good.
I still might.
You're bad, Cheers, man.
Cheers. So, shaving probably going to go down. Now when we were in China, we were in an area where they didn't shave.
Yeah.
And it is off-putting for sure, but I could get through it. Like I'd be okay with that.
Because I just grow right here, and like some here, and like right here. It's not gonna look good on me.
Yeah.
Other people, they'll look pretty decent. Not me.
But yeah, that's something you'd have to think about. Scissor, you could do scissors, so you could trim up your area,
or
pretty decent.
If you have an electric shaver, right?
Yeah, that would last you a couple of years.
Yeah.
So you could get everybody a Norelco.
That's true.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, like a welcome home gift.
Yeah,
right?
Everybody gets down there. They get the little Norelco and their and their dude wipes or something. Just for like the thick times, you know what I mean? Like when things don't.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that would be it's a very interesting thing. Then if you go even like zombie apocalypse stuff like that, let's say you didn't have a bunker, where are you posting up?
Oh, if you don't have a bunker, it's a zombie apocalypse. You're going to want high ground. Because it's easier to run away from a zombie running downhill.
Plus, I heard they're like bears. If you run downhill and then cut, they can't stop.
That's true. Going. But, dude, the zombies changed so much. 'Cause, like, are they fast now? Because they used to be slow. Now they're like running, right?
Yeah, and they can keep up. Here's the thing. I don't know how much I don't know. Let's just say you don't know the zombies right now. You just hear there's a zombie apocalypse. Where are you running?
I'm probably going to. Well, from here I'll probably run home, grab some weapons, and then. No, I'd say we all stick together. We'll all stick together, grab weapons here, and then go to my house, grab more weapons, and then grab some more friends with weapons. And then probably post up in somebody's house and seal it up.
Yeah. Patrick's on the way, so we can go get Patrick, then hit your house, then go up the canyon.
Mm-hmm.
That's right there. That's not a bad idea.
And does Patrick has weapons?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, he's in. For sure.
Plus, I think he wouldn't have a problem with cutting somebody's neck if they didn't know how to fly a plane. And that's what we need those people.
We need somebody like that in the group.
Yeah.
I'll fucking figure it out, dude. I'll fly a plane. I can get a plane to take off. It's probably landing, and that's the issue.
Yeah, that's I heard, and that's a pretty big one.
Yeah.
Because the other one I can see is if you get to the coast. Coast wouldn't be that bad because zombies can't swim in any zombies.
Yeah, and they only come from one. If you're on the coast, they're only coming from one direction.
Exactly.
Build you a little fort.
Plus, you could get crabs. And then that's speaking of that, you could also fish for crustaceans too. So like crabs, shrimp, stuff like that. So you could do all of those.
You can get crabs.
But yeah, so you could do stuff like that. That's actually not a bad idea. Plus, better weather year long.
That's true.
Utah would suck to try to live through winter.
Absolutely.
It sucks to live through winter. I can go to Smith's and I have a home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
that's true.
Die here.
Dude, yeah, Utah is one of those places during the winter where especially the good snowstorm, you look out the window, you're like, I'm not going anywhere.
Mm-mm. So, dude, we have to work outside it every once in a while, and it sucks when you're outside.
It's so goddamn cold. I hate it.
Goddamn cold. So you got to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
The coast is not a bad idea, which means you could fly, which there's an airport right here. We just got to jack one of them planes.
I can
Not
do that.
like we wouldn't usually like we would have to.
Yeah, for sure.
I
I
don't
think-
need this getting canceled. So
No, yeah, I think we can make that happen though.
yeah. Now you're only 24 people.
Yeah.
Then you got to kick people off the plane. Now that's the tough stuff.
Yeah.
Animals.
I don't know. See, yeah, those. What's funny is now that I think about it, a lot of these like apocalypse movies, like 2012 and shit like that. It's always the immediate family. Huh? Like nobody cares about their in-laws.
Yeah, nobody's like,
Nobody's like, where's Uncle John? You know?
where's Cam Cam? They're like, fuck her, she's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
Grab your family.
We're all
let's
together.
go.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
They always grab the kid, which is usually good. They got to slow you down though. You know,
No,
what I mean? Like
absolutely.
you're slowing down. You're gonna take them.
Yeah.
They slow you down for sure.
Yeah. That's when you get a harness. Throw them in the bed. Throw them in the harness.
Dude, they actually have these cool they're kind of cool harnesses that I kind of want to get for kiddo for when we hike. I hate hiking. And my kiddo hates hiking just as much as I do because after a quarter mile, she doesn't want to hike anymore. She wants to get carried.
Yeah.
But they have these ones where they stand on it. And then it's like a backpack.
Yeah.
But they kind of have this little thing to stand on. Genius. Yeah, you could totally roll around.
Hell yeah.
Give her a little pistol. It'd be legit.
Hell yeah. Yeah, dude.
Be
Fucking
badass.
zombies.
Trucks, cars, all that though. Luckily, we could use I could use my work car, because
Oh, yeah.
it's one of the more heavy duty. My personal car gets good gas mileage, so I could take both. But
That's true. Load them both up.
yeah,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, and again, I don't have a lot of guns, but I have a lot of like melee weapons. So I'd be running around with
Oh yeah, like what's that doohickey called with all the fucking knobs? in it?
oh my god, I'm trying to think of it. I know its name that I've named it, but a Tetsubo or a Kanabo.
A Kanabo?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
so-
I'd fuck a zombie up with that thing.
Oh hell yeah,
That's easily. What is that? About 5 feet?
yeah, about 5 feet. It's about 25 pounds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
little
yeah.
club. It's pretty badass. It's ribbed for her pleasure on the handle. I don't know why it
That's
looks
right.
like a penis, but that's fine.
That's okay.
Yeah, katanas, bunch of other stuff. Yeah, we just go to ham, egg, and cheese on these bad boys. Cowboy hat. You gotta have certain
You
things.
do
got
got
enough. But yeah, so you're gonna go into a shelter. Let's say you're going into somebody else's shelter. You can have 3 items, 3 personal items that
in
you're
somebody's
taking.
shelter.
Yeah, you're like all of a sudden you're running around.
Like
find a shelter.
You need to be saved.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they
you
were
need
like,
to
you
be
can only
saved.
take 3 things.
Yep. What are you taking?
That's close. Okay. Is it, am I in the shelter for the long haul or is it a temporary thing?
Yeah. No, you're in there. Let's say you're going to be in there for about 5 years.
Okay.
Here, let's count your kids. Like your kids are already going with you, so you don't have to put them in your top 3 things.
Well, I assume that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
they're not things. They're people. I'd probably take a weapon, even if they shelter manager or whatever the fuck wants me to lock it up. I'd probably take a shotgun because it's pretty universal.
Mhm.
You can throw different types of shot in there, right, for different things. You can use it for hunting. You can also, for home defense. You can use it for a lot of stuff. I'd probably take my shotgun. Maybe and then like a big box of ammo. How big does it matter the size of the items?
I would say like you can't just be like a duffel bag with 1,000 rounds. So
Okay.
yes, kind of. But if you said like 100 rounds, I think that's 100%. Let's
Okay.
do it in increments of 100 rounds.
Okay, I'll take like 100 shells with like an assortment. Got different types of shot.
Yeah.
So that's 2 items. For 5 years. The last one, I'd probably want something with like music or something on it.
Like an iPod, just like an iPod.
Something, yeah, to keep me sane.
What songs are you listening to?
Fuck, I don't even care. Whatever's on the iPod.
Dude, we need to make like a
An-
zombie apocalypse.
An apocalypse
Yeah.
playlist.
What's that song?
A Fortunate Son?
Yeah,
Is that
Fortunate Son.
Fortunate
No.
Son. No. Which one
Oh,
I'm thinking
the
of?
red, white, and blue. I feel like that has to be on it.
It ain't me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
ain't me.
What song is that? I thought that was which no, I'm thinking of the other one. There's
No,
something happening here.
What it is isn't always. No, that is Fortunate Son. I think that's Fortunate Son. I don't know. Either way, those songs,
But
gotta
yeah.
put those on there.
Yeah, like
Inagata Davida. You have to have Inagata Davida.
you gotta have a
That's
Vietnam
zombie,
playlist, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably
good
it.
ones.
That's
Okay.
probably it.
Those are good ones. I definitely think you need to make a playlist for your zombie apocalypse because
Oh, yeah.
I think that helps. Kind of like Jessica Biel. Remember her?
Dude, she was a babe. Is she
Yeah,
still
yeah,
married
she's-
to
yeah.
Justin Timberlake?
Mhm.
Are they still married?
Yeah.
God, what's it been, like 20 years? They've been married forever.
Yeah.
How long Jessica Biel and JT been married?
But yeah, that's a good one to. She has that in Blade 3, where she has like her music in, and I think you'd have to have that. So you'd have to have.
Dude,
something
are
like-
they? Is she even acting anymore? Sorry, you
No, I
got me.
don't think she is.
You got me thinking about.
Is she not? Is he not married to her anymore? I thought they still were.
I don't know. It takes him a while.
It really does.
Jessica.
Jessica Biel.
Okay.
Is it?
All right.
Oh, married for nearly 9 years.
Damn.
Yeah, she's a babe, dude. She's gorgeous. And he's gorgeous too. I don't care what anybody says. He's the best part of NSYNC by a long shot.
Oh, for sure. You mean like the main part of NSYNC?
So, yeah. But anyway, she does that. She does that while she has like
She has a
bond.
playlist for the vampires.
Mm-hmm.
She yeah.
Last Resort by Papa Roach.
What would you bring?
I think I would bring that Wakizashi. So like a sword. I think that I would probably take. I don't know. That's actually rough. I'd probably take a shotgun and shells just because it would last a long time. I think I could make a fire out of other stuff if I absolutely needed to.
I'm sure I can find shit to make a fire.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, that's a hard one if you can only take 3 items.
'Cause must-have song for the apocalypse playlist.
Ain't No Rest for the Wicked by dude, heck yeah.
KZ, oh yeah,
Great song.
that is a great. Another one. I haven't heard that in forever.
Yeah. I listen to that every once in a while because I'll play I very rarely play Borderlands, but when I do, you have to that. And there's another one that's in Borderlands 2. Anything that's been in an apocalyptic mood, you gotta play that. Ain't No Rest for the Wicked. That's badass. That's something you would
Yeah.
shoot somebody in the head with a pistol like a zombie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
no,
it would psh, psh. Jeremy.
Yeah, because my thing is, I would hope that I think I like my items. I like the items I brought because I would hope that I can barter with other people, right?
Yeah.
Because if you have a shotgun with whatever, hey, well, I'm gonna go hunt. So if I get a deer or some type of animal, right, I'll make sure I share it with you, but you got to share whatever goods you have, right? So that's what's good.
Yeah, it's a tough thing. Zombie apocalypse. Yeah, I think you have to have a playlist. I think you have to have guns and ammo, other weapons like swords, stuff like that doesn't have ammunition or anything like that. That's something that you definitely have to try to keep with you. Yeah, I think that's, like I said, the apocalypse, it's a very different thing. 'Cause again, you are bartering with people who are crazy.
Or, now just thinking about this now, what if you get your items that you know you're going to need if you leave the shelter and you bury them and you don't forget where it's buried at? So you take items that you want inside the shelter with you. So you have those items, but if you get out of the shelter, you know where to find your gun.
Your guns and stuff
You
like
know
that.
what I mean?
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. And that's what you'd have to do with the rest of your items. They said you got 3 items, you wouldn't just throw them away. You definitely
you chuck it. And
you try to put it somewhere and hopes that you get it. Because I'm thinking you have to do it would be quick. Because otherwise, I think there's a lot of they're just 3 items. You're kind of ditching the other ones. But yeah, if you have time to bury it,
Darren's
sure.
my Xbox.
What would you do?
You have no idea.
Fuck yeah.
Right on.
But yeah, that's something you would have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great must-have song.
What would you bring, Patrick? That's what I'm curious. I bet you he has a good list. He's already thought about it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a smarter guy anyway, so his is probably some type of like jetpack or some other bullshit that I don't have.
He's like something to make batteries or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean?
Whatever smart people say.
Yeah.
I'm not smart enough to finish this joke,
I'm
but
not.
God damn it. But yeah, it's one of those things that a lot of people think and talk about. And I think it's very interesting to see what like people would do. But yeah, it's I looked up like foods that never go bad.
What foods never go bad?
So rice, beans, honey. Twinkies actually do go bad. They just take forever. They are a longer one. Alcohol technically never goes bad as long as it's like a liquor.
Yeah.
They just lose flavor over time is what I read. So also not a bad thing to have in like your what do they call that? What's the get the fuck out of here bag? What's that?
Like your Jet Cat?
Yeah, they haven't. I've heard a lot of people like swing the name of like, oh, you're essentially your get the hell out of here bag, right?
Your go bag or whatever.
Yeah. Because I think like in bigger cities, kind of like how we live, it's easier to leave. Honey is a really good call. Never goes bad. It has a lot of calories per pound. That's true.
God, I can't imagine eating a pound of honey.
Oh no. But it would be good because it gives you enough carbs to like keep moving, which is like super good. Beef jerky, I think, lasts about 1 to 2 years. If
you said a butt out bag.
Oh, bug out bag. That's what it is.
Oh, bug out.
Yeah, it's a bug out bag. 72-hour bag. Yeah, your bug out bag is your bag that you take to like get the hell out.
So I heard Jet Kit. Just in time.
Yeah.
Your Jet Kit.
Yeah.
I like that.
But yeah, so having your bug out bag. So a lot of people have talked about like there's different things of like, well, everybody would like go around and become like a neighborhood, and you would have to like be really strong with your neighbor. I think that's really good and like
see, but now that changes it too though. If you can bring, they're like, hey, you can have a duffel bag full of shit, like that's all you can bring with you. That changes the game a little bit. You can bring a lot more stuff.
Yeah.
So
toilet paper.
Yeah.
My ass is gonna be wiped with the good stuff for as long as I possibly can.
Yeah, toilet paper though,
Yep.
dude. Yeah. I don't know.
You can use it for everything.
Yeah. But
yeah, exactly. To wipe your ass. Yep. You can use it for kindling. You can use it for you can rest your head on it.
You wipe your ass
pillow.
and throw it in a bag and use it light just cuts out on fire.
Yeah.
Later. Yeah. That's true.
You can use quite a bit. I do like watching a lot of those like how to build like cabins and stuff like that. That takes a lot more work than
to build a cabin, like a legit cabin.
I think just as a kid, I thought since Lincoln logs were so easy.
Yeah, you
just stacked them on. But no, it's a pain in the ass.
You gotta cut it the right way. It's gotta fit right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
And really
then putting a fire in there, dude. And like I said, we've been I've been watching. We watched that Alone show of like living by yourself, and yeah, dude, it's crazy. Something that a lot of people don't think about. You're with a big group of people, and you gotta get off. I mean, how far do you go away before you're like, hey, this is good enough?
He's gonna crank it out.
Yeah. And what do you rub it? Do you have to like do it to the side, and then if you get it on your like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things people don't think about. That's something that I would think about.
Where to finish?
Yeah. Well, where to even just go? The last thing you wanted to get done in a zombie apocalypse is to get caught beaten off.
That's probably not true.
It would be. Also, you get eaten by a zombie while you're beaten off. Worst way to die.
That's bad way
pretty.
To die. How'd he die? With his dick in his hand,
doing what he loves.
That's how he would have wanted to go out.
But yeah,
classic Jeremy.
Classic Jeremy. Also, I can't do it standing up, so I have to lay down like a fucking idiot.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck's he doing?
Yeah, dude, I'd look like an idiot.
This is the foyer.
Yeah. So,
funny jackass story, real quick. This reminded me of it. So graduation day of basic training, your whole family goes out, and Darian's mom and I went. She went out and watched me graduate or whatever, and everybody else, all their families would go out, but not everybody has family to come out. A lot of people, just there by themselves, right? And you get to go off base that night. You get to go do whatever, hang out with your friends and family. Get to go spend time with some people, see what your loved ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what everybody was doing immediately as soon as they were able to go off base. And this guy, I can't remember his fucking name, but none of his family came or whatever. But we're all, you have a curfew, you have to go back, and we're about to take a now we're all about to shower or whatever. We go to the locker room, whatever. We walk in, dude's in the corner beating up.
Oh, poor Ralph.
Dude,
Trying to wreck it, Ralph.
We made dude, we were like, what the fuck? His justification was everybody else is out getting laid today. He's like, I got nobody to watch me graduate. Fuck it, I'm gonna beat my dick. He didn't give a fuck, dude.
Wow. New Year's resolutions have not beat off.
Dude, I've been going strong in the paint, dude. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good.
New Year, the only thing is my drinking has gone up though.
Is there a correlation?
I think
is
there's
that
a
what it is?
correlation. Because you know what I do when I get super horny? I drink until I get whiskey dick. And
Yeah.
bam,
Yeah.
winner.
Even I can't turn me on. Yeah.
No, but yeah. So that's what. So I have not masturbated in the entire time. How is yours going? Because I know you were supposed to do it too. So I have not.
What happened, Dare? You fucked up?
Did you?
Oh, chili powder in the nose. Been there.
I have not masturbated. Have not watched porn. Have not lost weight because of the extra drinking. So, but I've been also another one that I've been doing is like kind of like going to church more and stuff like that, and I've done that too. So
you know what?
Pretty good.
So what makes me upset about that though is dude, as soon as I went to the gym twice, and then I caught COVID. I was like, fuck. So that's why I'm blaming it on.
I have no excuse. I have no excuse. I just have not. Well, so I usually work out at work, and they're like, you can't come back. And for some reason, you had COVID, and like they were like, no, you can't. Once I test negative, and they're like, you've been exposed.
Yeah, you need more. Yeah.
So going strong, but eating a bit better, and haven't jerked off yet. Wow.
It doesn't count. He has a living girlfriend.
I'm gonna be honest. It's very hard. It's very hard.
I bet, dude. It's been like 3 weeks now.
Yeah, I did not realize that something could be so hard. And then it is. And you're just like, how do you get rid of this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm always worried. So really quickly, and then we'll get off of this. But, and I maybe I've already said this on the show, but I always get worried about thinking about things to turn you off. Right? Because I'm always worried that my brain will like flip it, and then I'll get turned on by those things.
Next, you're Googling grandma's titties. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm always worried that I'll hug Gam Gam, and all of a sudden I'll be ready, all right? So
there's a story. Remind me to tell you after, because I'm not sharing this one.
I think I might know it, but that's fine. We'll have to after. I'll bring it up. But
Probably.
But yeah, there's one of those things where I'm always nervous to like think of things to like get rid of that sensation. But sometimes, especially after 2.5 weeks, you look at your couch and you're like, you dirty girl. You know what I mean? Like,
I fucked that couch.
Yeah. God damn. Dude, I did not realize like how much.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like it's even harder for me. So
yeah,
you guys can fuck right off because you
plus
both have living females with you.
Plus, I don't have my t-shirts. Not.
That's true. What if your brain starts to associate the two things?
Exactly. You start thinking about your gram, and then you're all of a sudden you're ready to go.
Yeah.
To be honest, dude. And now I'm turned on by slapping my penis. Well, another thing, like I ate cheesecake out of a girl's butt once, and now every time I eat cheesecake, that's immediately what I think of. Right? Could you imagine? Like, dude, it's hard. Dude, after 6 months, I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm gonna end up in the paper. Like, I'm gonna need.
Yeah.
Whoo.
Local man turns blue.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot harder than I think people give it credit.
Yeah, and I think that more people lie about it than I think, because it's a natural common thing. More people do it than who want to admit. There's been There's even been studies on it that more people do it than actually admit it. But so I think more people. What are you laughing at?
And it's just normal. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, you can't talk about. You can't have this conversation. And use words like hump.
Yeah, what are you trying to do to us, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, I don't know. I'm really nervous come month 10, month 11.
Yeah, fuck it. But I don't know.
I'm going to like slip and put my dick into a jar of peanut butter or something. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't.
there's videos on it. Yeah, so.
I'm like, oh, is that creamy? It is now.
But yeah, so no stiff towels or shirts in my house though. That's kind of nice.
Laundry went down.
Yeah, laundry went down. That's kind of
Right on.
nice. So there are pros to it for sure.
Stupid.
But yeah, it's a lot harder. Like I said, I haven't been eating that. I've been somewhat lowering calories, but I
Same.
do.
That's what I've been doing. I wanted to cut down on my drinking, but I feel like the less calories I eat, the more I drink, the more calories I drink. So
Yeah,
because I haven't been eating a lot either, but
so now that I'm going to be going back to work, I haven't been to work in like a month.
dude, it has been like a month for you.
Dude,
That's
it's
fucking wild.
rough, dude.
Lucky bastard.
So tomorrow I'll go into work, and I think that'll help kind of ease me back into more of a schedule.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to do it then, but I'm going to be honest, my first weigh-in is going to be garbage. I can already tell. If I weigh anything less than 235, I'll be a happy man. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, for sure. So I'll definitely have to do that. I know we'll start working out stuff like
the
that.
next weigh-in is actually going to be the last Wednesday of every month, right? The last podcast.
Wednesday of every month. So it should be
28th? What day
no,
is
it's actually next week. Ooh.
Is it?
Shit, yeah.
Ooh, it looks like I'm not eating
Yeah,
for the
for
next
a
2
week.
days.
Yeah. Next yeah, dude, that's going to be rough. I'm going to be on the next weigh-in. It'll be next week. Oh, okay. So we have a lot of things planned for next week. So make sure to join in. Next week, we're going to try to have we're going to get somebody on. I'm going to fucking make sure it happens.
Yeah.
But we're also going to do the Death Nut Challenge, which is like the super spicy nuts in our mouth.
I'm like, you're talking about not beating it for 3 months. And you're like, now we're doing the death nut. Yeah, they're dying, bro.
Yeah, someone's nutting in our mouth, and it's going to be 16 million Scoville in our mouth. So we're going to do that.
Dude.
It's going to be a rough one.
I'm fucking nervous about that.
Yeah, it's going to be nerve-wracking for sure.
Yeah, if Patrick, if you're in, if you want to do it, you let us know.
Yeah, spicy nuts, super spicy, all up in your mouth. I already ordered them. They should be here Friday. Let's get it. That's the plan. So do that. We'll also do our weigh-in before we do that.
Yeah, because I don't want the spicy nuts to weigh me down.
Yeah, exactly. All like 0.2 kilograms. We don't want that to add that on. So yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing. So tune in next time for sure. It's going to be a fun one.
Man, I'm always down to come over and get a nut in my mouth.
Yeah.
Classic Patrick.
Flavor. Yeah. Let's nut in each other's mouths. So. Sorry,
I would let you like just fuck around and throw a nut in my mouth, but the problem is that you'll get it in my eye because I know you and nut. You always get nuts in the eye, motherfucker.
The one thing I could say about this podcast is that it's mature. Like, if I was to say one thing,
Right.
I'd be like classy.
Also,
cultured.
Did you guys look at Dow Jones is up? I don't know. I tried to say something smart. That wasn't it.
That's again. I realize that's when I realize I'm stupid is when smart people talk, and the only thing I can think of is like Nasdaq and Dow.
Yeah, I'm just trying to crack jokes.
But yeah, No, I agree. So yeah, if you want to come on and have a death nut in your mouth, let's do it, dude. I think that'd be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be rough.
I'm not looking forward to it. I'm gonna be honest. I
thought it would be fun because it just came out with the 3.0, which is the 16 million. I think the 2.0 is 5 million.
Fun.
Yeah, so I kind of want to try it, and I was just like, I don't know. Was it stupid? Probably.
Oh, way stupid.
Well, and honestly, things I want to try is they say that pineapple juice, cream, and like citrus acid.
Also sweet,
cream,
like donuts,
rum. Oh, really?
So I'll bring the donuts as well.
Okay. So we're gonna have not pina coladas because I don't want to blend it up, just because that'd be kind of a pain in the ass to do here. But we'll do. They have that other drink.
Dude, I'm bringing a fucking Wendy's Frosty, bro.
Are you?
My tongue is gonna
Frosty.
It's gonna.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Totally different thing. I'll put my tongue in that too, though. I don't care if it helps.
Could you imagine doing that? Eating somebody hot? That would be terrible.
Oh, I know. You just have to write it out.
See, yeah, but he's like I said, he's good with pain though. He has very good constitution.
I had the bomb hot sauce, right? 1.5 million Scoville units. Dude, I threw up. I couldn't handle it. I was like, well, actually, I think I threw up because I heard bananas help, and I ate like 6 of those bitches and drank a half gallon of milk. So that's probably why I threw up. But still, that didn't even help. My mouth was still on fire. I hated myself.
So we're gonna try this. I'm hoping it helps.
It was one of those like immediately I was in a bad mood.
And that's how I feel like this is.
Idiot!
I feel like that's how this is gonna be. So I know you have to eat. You have to put the nuts in your mouth for like 5 seconds before you swallow. You have to swallow, and then you have to.
You listening, lady?
And then you can do it. But yeah,
the bomb is the worst. Disgusting.
it is kind of. It's. Okay. I guess
when it's that hot, you don't even know if it tastes good or not. You just know it burns. I can't even tell you what it tastes like, honestly.
So I fucked with. So when I was at work, a lot of people would take my food from my desk. I'd have food on my desk, and since it was in a common area, a lot of people would take it. So to fuck with people, I made a salsa made out of Carolina Reapers and the Scorpion chili peppers. I had those ordered.
Yeah, you did.
Cooked them up, threw some chips, and threw salsa on my desk. And people, like those dumb little bastards did, they fucking ate it up. And they were dying. And it was beautiful. It was so beautiful.
You're like, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, that's what you get. And it was kind of nice because they kind of got theirs, right? A little bit. And then after that, I was talking people into eating it because I needed them to eat it because I wasn't going to eat all that salsa. That's a fucking ton of...
I wouldn't, yeah.
But it wasn't... That wasn't that bad. And I probably used 4 Carolina Reapers. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
I don't even know where you order a Carolina Reaper. Where the fuck do you get one?
At Harmon's in super rich areas have them. And then also you can just order them on. Actually,
are they the little like orange ones, like
red,
little red ones?
Yeah, little red. Habaneros are usually orange.
Okay, that's what I want.
But yeah. So we made that. It was funny because we put them on a cookie sheet to fry them up. Yeah, I actually have heard that about Da Bomb. I've heard it on the stupid Spite Hot Wings or Hot Ones challenge.
Dude, again, it's so hot I can't even tell you what it tastes like.
Yeah,
it's all I know is it just burns. It's burny. How would you describe the flavor? Burny.
Yeah. So we did that. We put it on a cookie sheet. We cooked them, and then I washed it, scrubbed it, put it away, and then I made cookies on it. Yeah. And dude, the cookies were spicy as fuck. Apparently, I did not get all that fucking oil off on them. So fuck. It was I ate them all because I'm still fat. Yeah. But dude, it was hot as fuck.
I mean, I didn't agree with you, but I'm just saying, like, I get that they're cookies.
No. But yeah. So I think this will be fun. It suits 1 to 3 players is what it says. So we'll do that. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll try different.
Nah, that's a story off air. I'll tell you later too.
We need to have just like a off air where we discuss it and then
camera's really rolling.
Yeah. Also, one of my biggest fears after this podcast, by the way.
Oh, that's why
we always make sure
we shut everything down.
I mean, we turn off the power to my house. Like, we don't fuck with it. But yeah, So we're gonna have that next time. We're gonna have. I say let's each try a separate thing. So I'll bring pina coladas,
essentially.
You bring.
I'll bring sweet, cause what's his name? Gordon Ramsay. When he went on Hot Ones, he brought donuts or some shit, because he's the one who said like sweet bread or whatever helps dilute the spiciness.
So if you wouldn't mind, I mean, you don't have to, Patrick. But if you want to come on next week, if you wouldn't mind coming up with one, I don't mind buying. But if you want to come up with the thing that we'll be trying,
because like I said, the problem is, cause that's why I drank a half gallon of milk in like a minute. Yeah, I chugged it. It burned so bad, dude. It was so. I remember I was pouring the milk on my lips because it burned so bad.
Yeah, that's the hard part. I want to try to come up with something that gets rid of the pain on your lips. I feel like the pain on my lips.
The only way to get through that is not let it touch your lips. You just got to get it in your mouth.
Which actually shouldn't be hard with nuts. Nuts usually you can throw them at the back of your throat, and so they don't usually touch your lips.
Keep going.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Where now I want to go have sex with my scooter that's outside. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
So, dude, where are you going with that? Off camera. That's an off camera one.
Yeah, so it'll be fun. The only thing, you see how they've been trying hot sauces, which means
they're prepping.
They already got it down. So, dude, I'm gonna be honest. I'm an ultra Caucasian, dude. I know
fat or alcohol are supposed to work. Tequila seems like the solution for me.
You do. So here's the thing. This is what I got planned. Let me tell you. Riggedy down. Tequila coconut rum. Or it's tequila.
Coconut tequila.
Coconut tequila.
Yeah.
Coconut tequila with.
Which is a thing we figured out.
Yeah. Pineapple juice and cream. It's essentially
a pina colada,
with tequila.
Yeah.
So you do that. Boom. You've already got now this delicious little drink that'll help take the capsaicin off of your tongue.
Spoiler alert. Next week we're doing tequila.
Yeah. So I think that will be the best.
I agree. I think you're right.
So if you get donuts, would you also get just like a full chocolate one? Because I feel like the chocolate on it would help out a ton.
I can do that. Just get some chocolate. I'll get chocolate, maple, and glaze.
There you go. So yeah, let's plan on doing that. Let's see how that rolls out. And
right on.
Yeah. So
yeah. Well, fucking pour me one of these.
Some Courvoisier.
Because that's what you do when you're classy, Brad.
It's better straight.
It is better straight. So my brother said that's how he drinks it, is with ice on the rocks.
On the rocks, huh? So yeah, let's plan on that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of nervous about it.
I'm nervous as fuck too. And but you know what? Mama didn't raise no bitch. But
that's true. Mama didn't raise no bitch. So
she did raise me. And
my mom did. And you guys are going to see that next week for sure. My mom did. Yeah, for sure.
Your mom raised bitch?
Yeah, she did. 100%.
You shouldn't talk about your brother like that. That is fucked up. That is fucked up.
Yeah, I am a bitch, and I am going to make it. You will very much see it next week.
So we gotta do it towards the end of the podcast, because if we do it at the beginning of the podcast, like it's gonna be a 12-minute podcast.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm out. Nobody wants to see me crying and drooling on myself.
Luckily we'll have the weigh-ins. We'll have other things to combat that, to get through the episode, and then we'll do it at the end. We'll throw up. I've got enough trash cans. We'll all throw up in them. It'll be like a bonding moment.
Yeah. Or we can throw up outside and watch a dog eat it, and that'd be hilarious. And their lips would burn.
Yeah. But yeah. And it doesn't count if we beat each other's dicks, right? It's a little circle jerk accent.
A little double Dutch rudder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm down for that.
You're too young. You can't be in it. But yeah.
You don't even know what a double Dutch rudder is. If you got to ask, you don't need to know.
Also, one of the funniest texts I've gotten from you. Let me read it. Let me just read what the text said.
From me?
Yeah.
What did
Oh, I want to bend. I actually remember it now. I want to bend her over a wheelbarrow and have her count the 50.
No, and show her the 50 states.
Yeah.
That's from. You've never heard that?
No. Also, one of the most random fucking texts you get from a friend, but keep going.
Yeah, dude.
You're like, what?
It's a saying now. You bend her over a wheelbarrow and show her the 50 states.
What does that mean?
If you gotta ask.
Yeah, I know,
You don't
but
need
that's.
to know.
But we're. What if she already knows the 50 states?
Huh?
What?
Dude, nobody knows the 50 states. Are you fucking kidding me? Go.
Oh, you don't think I can do this?
Nope.
All right. Somebody's got to give me counters though, because I need counters.
Fuck.
Alaska, Washington, Oregon, California. You got Arizona, Utah, Nevada, Idaho, Montana, Colorado, Wyoming, Texas, Louisiana, New Mexico, Missouri, Illinois, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan. Go down from there. Virginia, Maryland. Okay, let's go to the different part of it. Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. I already said Louisiana. Oklahoma, Tennessee. Did I already say Kentucky?
Nope.
Kentucky. Did I say Iowa?
No.
Iowa, Ohio,
30.
South Carolina, North Carolina, West Virginia.
Which I'm surprised you didn't say that right after Virginia. But
Well,
that's
it's because I'm going down.
Okay,
I'm trying to go
okay.
down
Okay,
and
okay.
out the
Okay.
things. West Virginia, take me home. And then let's do Jersey, New York.
Okay, Jersey, New York. Okay, so 35.
Okay. Maine, Delaware, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Vermont.
40.
Oh, I'm at 40? Ooh, did I say Utah? I said Utah, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me think of the other 10. Oh, I said Hawaii.
Nope.
Okay, Hawaii. Let's say I said Massachusetts?
No.
Nope, Massachusetts. Now this is you know how I do this? I'm not
Dude,
doing
you're
as bad
doing really well.
I'm
to
not
be
doing as
honest
bad
with
as I thought as I was going to.
you need 8 more.
8 more. Okay, let's think of football teams. Because I think it's through the upper corner, and then I think I'm missing one from center. Kansas.
Kansas?
Did I say Nebraska?
Nope.
Nebraska. Ooh.
Come on, bro. You're so close.
I know. I already said Vermont, right? Said
Yeah.
Vermont. Okay, Vermont, New Hampshire, Delaware, Massachusetts.
Did he say Delaware?
Maine?
Okay.
Yeah, I said Delaware.
Oh, that's. I'm thinking. I know one. You.
Kentucky.
Yep. 5 more.
Ooh, 5 Mizor.
I think I know the 5 that you didn't say yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure I know the 5 you didn't say.
Ohio.
You said that.
I know. I'm trying to go around because I'm
Mhm.
missing 2 from the corner and 2 from the middle. One, I don't know where the fuck I'm missing it from. Damn it. No. What am I missing?
I'm pretty sure I can say the 5 you're missing.
Okay, give me one more second and then you
Okay,
can totally
okay.
name them.
Okay.
Can I get a hint on one of them? Indianapolis. No, that's in
Yeah,
that's in Illinois or
No, that's Minnesota.
Minnesota. One of the 2.
Or
okay.
Indiana. I don't fucking know, dude.
Indiana.
Huh?
Indiana.
You said Indiana.
I haven't said Indiana.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Indiana. Thank you.
That's your clue.
That was my clue. Indiana. I said Michigan. Said Wisconsin. Said Oh, shit on my dick. Okay, let me think of.
Come on, bro.
Ah!
$1 million is riding on this.
$1 million? Oh, shit. Give me four more years. No, here, I won't do it for the viewers. What is the other 4 I'm missing?
So you didn't say Connecticut.
Connecticut. That's the other white
You
bitch
missed
one I was
Oklahoma.
missing. Oh, no, I said Oklahoma.
No, you didn't.
Uh-huh.
Did
I
you
said
re-
at the beginning, yeah, when I went Oklahoma,
Oh,
Texas,
okay.
Oklahoma.
You didn't say Tennessee.
I did say Tennessee.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Because I know you said Kansas.
I did say Kansas. I said
Did you
Tennessee.
say the Dakotas?
Oh, those are the 2 I didn't get.
Yeah. So there's
North and South Dakota.
So Connecticut, North, South Dakota, and you're still missing how many? One more. What is it?
Can anybody think of the one I'm missing? Fuck.
What? Oh,
I did say Arizona.
no, Missouri.
I did say Missouri. No, maybe
You
I
said
did.
Nebraska.
No, and I think I said Illinois. I don't think I said Missouri.
You didn't say
So
Missouri.
those are the
No.
4 I missed.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You did pretty well, though. You did pretty well. Now capitals, go.
Can't name the goddamn states.
Hmm?
Huh? I did say Alabama and Mississippi. I said that right. I said
He said all
Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi.
Yeah.
And then that's when I went to Louisiana because
Mm-hmm.
I already had Oklahoma. So
Rhode Island is
I
what
said
you're
Rhode
missing.
Island. Nope, I said Rhode Island. I
did
said it
you?
right after Delaware.
Oh, he did say Rhode Island. I
after
do
Delaware.
remember you saying Rhode
Because
Island.
I went Delaware and I remember
Yeah,
saying that
'cause
it's small and I was like, got to do
Because
Rhode
I
Island.
was thinking because at that time I remember. Okay, he didn't say Connecticut, and it's like right up there in those bitches.
That was a good one.
So Connecticut.
So, okay. All right. So I can name. I mean, had I been given a map, I totally could pick them out. But yeah, that wasn't as good.
You did pretty well.
No, that was another one.
That was the last
5
one.
because I had 5.
That was the last
Arkansas,
one.
yeah.
Arkansas.
So
There's Kansas and Arkansas.
yeah. That still reminds me of Ryan and Duh Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. That's all I can think of your name now.
But that was pretty good.
Thank you. So
That
you're
was
right,
a lot
though.
better than I thought. And also, I'm surprised you didn't use the song. You know, the Arizona, Alaska, whatever the fuck. I can't remember the song. I learned in like 4th grade.
I didn't know.
It like goes in alphabetical order, all the 50 states.
See, I should have done that.
Yeah.
Damn it. I don't remember that song at all.
But you were smart. You started from West Coast to East Coast.
Yeah.
You were like, I'm just gonna go across the map.
Yeah, they made it a lot easier for sure.
Yeah.
So I guess you're right. Not everybody really knows the 50. I don't remember how we got
But
them.
dude, I'm gonna be honest. That's rare that you did that. I guarantee you, we can go 5 out of 5 people right now that we call would not be able to give us all 50 states.
Yeah.
Without looking at them. Nobody. Yeah, and that it's just you can't do it. Some people can. Odd. You know what's a weird? Oddly enough, Dwayne, my older brother,
That's his tism.
Yeah, he knows all 50 states, but he knows the song. He can sing the song.
Got it.
So
Does he know how a bill is passed through the Senate? Because I have a song for that.
conjunction, junction. What's your function?
function? But yeah, so next week.
So stupid.
Now
Anyway,
I want. I'm gonna be honest, because your brother Dwayne looks like a badass guy. His face is bad. He like the only time I've seen him, he's been drunk,
Mhm.
so he also has a smile on his face. But he definitely has the more badass face out of you and your siblings.
he looks like you can strike a match on his face. He's a
Yeah.
rough looking dude. Like
Yeah.
he's a man's man.
Yeah. So I would love.
And he can grow a fucking beard.
I bet.
He can grow the fuck out of a beard. There's a picture. I'll have to find it for you.
So it's really funny that I want to picture him singing like Arkansas, Utah, like or whatever.
Yeah,
the fuck.
yeah.
I don't know what alphabetical means, but it's one of those things I would love to see him sing because I
That'd be
can't
hilarious.
imagine him doing anything nerdy at all. And that's geeky. I
Yeah.
think there's a difference between nerdy and geeky. Nerdy is like into like comic books, D&D, that type of stuff. Geeky is like smart, nerdy things. And I think it's funny that that's his tism is like the fucking
He knows
the 50
states.
state song.
Yeah.
That's funny.
He's a grunt through and through, but he knows those. He can
He
tell you.
got them
yeah.
down. That's awesome.
You know.
Also another thing, because you called your brothers after the 49ers game, it's like a roast every time. You guys are fucking ruthless. Like,
those guys.
I hate when I walk past you because you always go like, "Hey, look who I'm with," and I'm like, "Fucking don't get me involved in this circle."
But the good thing is they don't talk shit on you.
No, that's true.
They don't talk shit on you because they respect you. They have no respect.
No,
for me.
that's not true. It's because I hide in the corner, and if they don't see you, they're not gonna talk shit on you.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I think it is. If I stayed there and I said 1 ounce of shit, it would be like a fucking
I'm gonna do it.
shark with bloods.
I'm gonna tell my brothers. I'm saying, hey, Jeremy said roast him.
No, dude, I don't. Dude, you guys are fucking mean. It's not always even funny. Sometimes it's just mean.
Yeah. Fuck you 2-inch bastard. What?
Yeah.
The fuck does that mean? 2-inch bastard? You know what it means.
Yeah. Dude, I'm scared of that shit.
No, well,
like, you should be very scared. Yeah. Act like that until they fucking come after you. Once you're of age, you're 18, they're gonna fuck you.
Nah, we
just in different ways.
We make fun of them already. You seen last Christmas when he pissed all over the tree and all the gifts? It was awesome.
Dude, it scares me. I'm going to be, like I said, I'll be 100 with you. I always say, like, hi, and I'm very nice. I'm very much like, hi, guys.
Yeah.
How you doing? Fuck that. You guys are ruthless.
Dude, Kevin is funny, dude, because Kevin talks a lot of shit. JJ surprised me the last couple times because he came out of nowhere and was like...
So last time it wasn't as funny. 2 times ago, I'm going to be honest, I think JJ had jokes written because,
dude,
they were almost planned.
Dude, he was throwing...
He was on fire.
He was on fire. Granted, some of them were my jokes, but he delivered them, though. He delivered them.
And that's the thing. So he roasted Kevin quite bad, saying that he looked like
a youth pastor.
Yeah, he looks like the coolest youth pastor. You're like, oh my God. What's up with his hair? Yeah. You're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And then Kevin, you could tell, like, had to retort because then Kevin was on fire.
Yeah.
So I feel like whoever gets picked on the most, the next time has written jokes that's like, fuck these guys.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come at him.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it was pretty ruthless.
No, my brothers are awesome, honestly. What's neat though is the last few times though is the first time we've all been on the same like video chat together at the same time. And what do? Make fun of each other.
Yeah, instead of being like, I love you guys.
What's funny though is when I talk to JJ by himself, it's all like heartfelt. How you been? Oh man, that's awesome. Love you, man. Same thing with Kevin and with Dwayne. Get us all together. We're brothers.
Yeah, exactly.
We're brothers at the end of the day.
It's like 4 brothers, except none of you guys are black. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're not.
His name is Dwayne.
Yeah.
He's close.
That's as close as it gets. I love that movie, by the way.
Dude, that's a great movie.
And JJ, I do feel like your younger brother is like the younger brother.
He also gets got, though. I don't know about that.
Well, I'm not saying that he's going to get got. Why do you have to bring it there? I was just saying, like, personality.
I'm just saying.
Holy shit. I was just saying personality. Like, he is the, like, younger, like,
he is
more
funny.
hip. Jesus Christ.
Anyway.
What the fuck is up with this?
Yeah, no. Dude,
I don't feel
my
like
brothers are awesome.
Yeah, they're great.
They really are.
But they roast each other every time I've seen them.
I want you to meet them. I want you to...
I don't, though.
Yeah.
Like, if they all came into town, I think I would avoid you guys.
Nah, you definitely... Dude,
No, I feel like I would, for sure.
Dude, they love you, though. You're a funny guy, dude. You're a great guy.
Yeah, but I'm also easy to make fun of, and you guys are mean. You guys aren't, like, don't get me wrong, you guys are also funny, like, I do laugh at them, but I feel like I would laugh and then cry in the bathroom later.
No way, dude.
I'd walk into the girls' bathroom like, I need this.
Can you hand me a pad, babe?
Oh my God. They were so mean to me. Oh my gosh. But no, legit, you guys are like, I watch roasts quite often because I want to be good at that.
Dude, another put a pink pin in this. Remind me of roast. Anyway,
but yeah, that's my tism. I know a lot.
Yeah.
My tism is for some reason color pins in places. I won't forget that.
That's why I did that.
I know.
Because I knew you would.
Because
I told you to remind me of a couple other things. I bet you don't remember.
Nope.
Because I didn't put a fucking pin in it.
And it has to be a colored pin.
I know.
For some reason, I can remember this. So, but yeah, every time I've seen you guys, it's been like a roast. And I don't do well with those because, one, I'm not good at making fun of people. I'm really not. Like, I'm good at making fun of myself, but I'm not good at like making fun of other people because I never know if it's too far.
Yeah.
I've always done that in my life where I'll say something and people will be like, dude, you can't make fun of somebody's dead mom. And you're like, oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? So I always get nervous about that anyway. But yeah, you guys are ruthless.
Yeah.
I would be on. I'll be honest. I'd be very hesitant.
Yeah.
You guys are pretty funny. Great funny. It was great times. And watching them roast you and you roast them, great times from afar.
Yeah.
But it is a little scary.
It is.
It's a little scary.
No way, dude.
Yeah,
anyway, how long have we been going? I gotta pee.
An hour 40. So yeah, we can go here. So we're gonna have somebody on next week. Probably Patrick now. So we're gonna do the Death Nut Challenge. Please stick tuned for that.
Stick tuned?
Yeah,
Stay tuned.
No, don't stay tuned because we can't. You can't stay tuned.
So
stick tuned.
Tune in.
Or
Please
that too. You can tune in too.
for that.
So stick tuned or or tune in or stay tuned for our next podcast. It's gonna be great. We're gonna do the Death Nut Challenge.
Yep.
We're gonna do margaritas, donuts. It's gonna be a great time. And we will see you Wednesday. Have a good night.
Bye.